Hello, Tracy.
My first time and a pleasure to be here as always at the shopping channel.
Thank you.
Silk Impressions.
Yes.
And you know what's so wonderful is I get to represent this great product. And the reason I say that is because our customers just cannot get enough of silk.
Yes.
And we are 30% of our lives in our beds. And a lot of people don't realize how important a good night's sleep can be.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Absolutely. And that's what we're going to be offering with our first item in this hour is the Silk Impression Duvet with a pillowcase we're offering and an eye mask. We have this in twin at $129.98, double at $154.98, queen at $169.98, and king size at $194.98, filled with a luxurious 100% longhand stretch silk, which comes in a 300 thread count, 100% cotton cover. So this is for every season?
Every season. That's a 4-season duvet, summer, winter, fall, spring, it don't matter. You never have to change your duvet.
Oh,
so as seasons
beautiful.
change, you might want to change up your duvet cover. But as far as the duvet itself, that's all it takes. And you can see just how lightweight and how thin that is. Just look at that.
It's light. It's not bulky and thick and heavy.
Exactly.
It's
so it
light.
cocoons you. It embraces you. When you sleep under silk, it's like a big warm hug.
And it's so luxurious
and
to the touch.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and that's encased in the 300 thread count cotton cover, and that's 100% long strand raw mulberry silk on the inside.
Mulberry silk.
Mulberry. And the reason mulberry, and actually what mulberry is mulberry is actually what they feed the silkworm to produce the highest quality of silk. And that's what we see there. Those are the actual silk cocoons.
Beautiful.
So they feed mulberry, and that forms a long strand silk. So actually, if you were to take the cotton off of this duvet, you would notice it's a gigantic sheet of long strand grade A mulberry silk again. And then it's stitched all the way around the outside, and then we box stitch it. We stitch it right through. This is warranted for 10 years. It's never going to move, shift, or bunch into a corner. 10 years, can you imagine?
I can't imagine. This it's just beautifully light and airy. I think that's going to have so many beneficial properties for individuals that may have different health conditions, or just for comfort, so you don't feel weighted down. You don't want to trap the air. You want your body to be able to breathe. You know what it's like when you're fighting with comforters that get you far too hot, or you're the other extreme and you're freezing. You know, you want to have that perfect night's sleep. So here you're going to receive the Silk Impressions Duvet. You're also going to receive a pillowcase and an eye mask with your purchase. It's 100% naturally non-allergenic, filled with a layer, as Tracy mentioned, filled with a layer of that pure hand-pulled strand silk. It's lightweight and durable. And I understand that silk actually is very durable.
It is very durable. Silk's actually the strongest natural fiber on the planet. So because this is a gigantic sheet of silk, it's never going to move, shift, or bunch.
Right.
And again, we warranty that for 10 years. And silk is the strongest natural fiber on the planet. So it's never going to break down.
Yes.
So I call this a lifetime purchase. You buy it once and then you're done.
Right.
That's all you need to do. And once you sleep with silk, guaranteed you'll never go back.
Now, do
Guaranteed.
I need to put like a fashionable cover over top? Do you recommend that with the silk?
We recommend, definitely. It's going to increase the longevity of the cotton.
Okay.
Of course, the silk's never going to break down, but the cotton, just with silk, it's important to cover it with a natural fiber, so silk, cotton, or bamboo.
Now, this isn't it. How does this soften your skin? This is actually softening to the skin. Right?
That is actually my favorite part. And getting to see the cocoons there.
Yes.
So a little bit about the cocoon. The cocoon is pure protein, amino acids, and you know that's why silk was reserved for royalty in ancient times and sold for its weight in gold.
Okay.
So because of the proteins and the amino acids, it actually hydrating to the skin. So everything in our world, our clothing, our bedding, our furniture, especially in the winter time, especially in Canada, it absorbs all the moisture out of our skin. Because silk is pure protein, it actually hydrates your skin, and they say it's anti-aging.
Oh, well,
yeah,
hello,
and you
silk.
Exactly. I would just wrap ourselves up in one of these, hey?
Wonderful.
Wear it all day long. Yeah, but it is fabulous, and again, and that's why it was reserved for royalty.
Beautiful.
There's nothing like silk, and it's always being compared to, smooth as silk, soft as silk, feels like silk. This is the real deal, and there is no substitutes.
Right. Nothing that will compare.
No.
This is, as we mentioned, 100% naturally non-allergenic. It's lightweight, yet it gives you the comfort you need, just to your own body temperature.
Exactly.
You're going to get an eye mask with this also, and then you're also going to get a pillowcase. Do we have the pillowcase here?
Yeah, the pillowcase are actually on there.
Right here on the pillows. Okay,
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so the eye mask is actually silk filled. It's got the same silk that's in this raw silk.
Okay.
That's inside of the duvet, and then that's silk as well.
Oh.
So it's a 1,000 thread count silk.
Okay.
You wear that at night, and that definitely is going to help with your eyes.
So this
is going
is
to help with
really
wrinkling, aging, and that poofiness.
Really?
Yeah, and it's all natural. It's all the way Mother Nature intended it to be, right? So yeah, it's an incredible value. The duvet, the eye mask, and the pillowcase, unheard of, especially
Beautiful.
at these prices.
So when you put this on, this is for like room darkening, but it's also like a treatment, you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you put it on like after your eye treatments and things like that, or?
Sure, that'd be a great
That'd
idea.
be awesome.
Or while you're
just
doing
on its
an
own.
eye treatment, or just
Right.
on its own, or you know, if you
Beautiful.
work shift work, or whatever the case may be, definitely.
Wonderful. So this is added value with your purchase. That's included. So what do we need to know in terms of how is this tested? How do we know it is what it is? How is this backed? You mentioned a 10-year warranty.
Yeah, 10-year warranty on the silk. It's never going to move, shift, or bunch. Another thing we didn't mention that I think is super important, this duvet is machine washable.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
Really?
hallelujah, something you can wash, right? Yeah. With Silk Impressions, what we do is we have a Testex or an ISO certifications, and what that means is Silk is really, really big in the UK. And they formed a company, and all they do is they test textiles, and silk being one of their #1 tests, so I'll just bring that to the camera here. They make sure what I say is in my duvet is what's in my duvet, which is a long strand, grade A raw mulberry silk. They also test our craftsmanship and our workmanship. So in the silk world, this Testex is huge. Everybody wants it. Not everybody qualifies for it. So it's a true testimony to our company at Silk Impressions.
So this is Testex Certified.
That's right.
All Silk Impressions Duvets are Testex Certified, which ensure the quality and also the quantity of silk that's in the product. The composition here is a 300 thread count, 100% cotton cover that's filled with the long hand stretched 100% silk. So
Hand
this is a silk
stretched.
hand stretched.
Yeah, so
That's
each
incredible.
duvet is handmade as well.
Completely handmade.
Yeah.
So you're mentioning it is machine washable. This is a silk filled duvet. And if I were to just hold this up so you can actually see, it's lightweight, it's thin. But it's, you know, I can tell there's something in there. Like it feels substantial.
Yeah.
And it's very even in the texture. You know, it's not, no lumps or anything. Very smooth. It's all hand stretched. And then I also know that there are there's the framework and then different boxes. Like a box stitching.
So that stitching is actually right through your silk.
Okay.
It's a gigantic, again, long strand, grade A raw mulberry silk, and it's hand stretched into a gigantic sheet of silk.
Beautiful.
Then we encase it in the cotton.
Okay.
And stitch it with the great detail on the piping on the outside and the box stitching, and that box stitching is actually straight through your silk.
Right. Now, is there a zipper here?
Yeah. Yeah, that's just for show.
That's for show. Okay,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
yours at home doesn't have that?
They do, yes.
They do have that, okay.
Yeah, and that's quality.
And that's just so you
quality
can look at what's
control as well.
inside?
That's right.
Okay, that's fun.
And quality control as well, right?
Beautiful. Oh, and there it is. There is that beautiful silk.
Isn't it beautiful?
Oh my heavens.
I know.
Oh,
I know, it's
so
like
soft.
sleeping on a cloud.
Oh, it's just so nice to see
Silk's
that.
also well known for breathability. That's probably one of my favorite points with silk. I'll tell you how it happens at my house.
Okay.
I have a 9-year-old son, so hot he used to wake up with a wet pillow.
Aww.
I tried everything, and he would wake up constantly. He was always, thirsty and hot, and night terrors as well. I put him under silk, and that all ended. No more wet pillow. He sleeps through the night, and he's getting a more restful sleep.
More even body temperature.
Exactly.
It's not
So it
waking
regulates and controls your body temperature.
Oh, boy.
My husband is super hot sleeper, just like our son, and I'm complete opposite. and under any other bedding look like a bomb went off because we fight each other. And I know this is typical common to a majority of the world. Under silk, it keeps me nice and warm. It keeps him nice and cool. And when we get up in the morning, it doesn't look like we went to bed.
Right.
So great for the, and you know, men absolutely love this duvet because it is breathable. Ladies love it too. The ladies who are going through that time in their life where they're hot and they're cold and they're not sleeping through the night definitely need a silk duvet.
Yes.
There's nothing better than silk.
Now, you mentioned that it is, you can machine wash it, but
right.
you can also dry clean it?
Yeah, just with silk, you want to make sure that you stay natural.
I see.
So you don't want to use any chemicals or phosphates.
Right.
So when washing, it's cold water
okay.
on a gentle cycle. Use a detergent that's good for the environment.
Right,
again, no chemicals or phosphates.
Yes.
And I always recommend hanging it to dry.
Okay.
Definitely hang it to dry.
So with your purchase, you're going to receive the Silk Impression Duvet that we are offering at a special purchase, which is brought in for you today in double, queen, double, let's start with twin, double, queen, and king. We have also, you're going to get the eye mask with your purchase, and you're looking at some of what's actually inside the duvet, and then you're also going to get a pillowcase, and we'll look at that momentarily. But what's the important thing about silk? This must be tremendous, person hours to create this. You're saying it's all hand pulled?
That's right. So, it's all hand stretched into a gigantic sheet of silk, and that's the silk. That's silk in raw form, and 100% raw mulberry silk. Mulberry is what they actually feed the silkworm to produce the highest quality of silk, and it really is a dream. Silk is a natural insulator, so it takes very little silk to do what a lot of others try to do.
Yes.
So down, wool, synthetics, there's nothing like silk. And I always tell my customers, no pokey feathers.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And it is so lightweight. It just cocoons you and embraces you.
And think of the air conditioning that's on now. You might be freezing. If you have a bedroom in the basement, or you're on a lower level, or just with the temperatures, everyone likes to set things differently.
Exactly.
You may be freezing. This is going to keep you at a nice, comfortable temperature.
That's right.
Or the other side of that, if you're roasting, if you're having any of the power surges, or just the heat of you and your partner in bed, one might be cold, one's hot. This is going to give you a nice, comfortable, very even body temperature. And for your son, that's such a huge story, how it prevented him from having night terrors and night sweats, and bad dreams, and waking up, and that would be scary after a bad dream.
It was. He was waking up almost every night, and I've heard that from my customers too. I hear that all the time, and lots of children sleep hot.
Yes.
Highly recommended for children. I mean, we're 30% of our lives in our beds. And, I know before silk, I never used to think about it. I didn't care, if it looked good and felt good. I just threw it on my bed. There's nothing like a silk duvet. And again, 30% of your life in your bed, and really we need to think about it because it is a one-time and it's a lifetime purchase.
Yes. And then you're also getting this pillowcase.
And the pillowcase.
So the pillowcase that in the ivory we're including with it?
The ivory in the queen size.
In the queen size.
Yeah. So the pillowcase itself is 1,000 thread count top of line grade A silk.
Right.
And that's what I call a finished silk. Great for your hair. So when you sleep with silk as a pillowcase, it creates no static.
The real deal.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, you can do your hair the night before, get up in the morning, look like a rock star, right?
That's right.
You don't get any breakage or split ends. But absolutely fabulous to sleep with. You do notice a difference with your skin. The silk duvet being pure protein, you do notice a difference with your skin with the proteins and the amino acids from the silk. And I have to tell you this, because this is absolutely very, very important. The silk cocoons, again, silk is allergy free. And how that works is when the silkworm makes that little cocoon, they produce a natural glue, and that glue repels any bed bugs, dust mites, mold, mildew, fungus, or bacteria. That's all the way Mother Nature intended it to be. We've been sprayed, altered it, done anything to change the properties of the silk. Again, 30% of our lives in our beds, and we don't realize what we're sleeping with. Silk being allergy-free, if you have anyone in your family that has any problems breathing, any asthma, any allergies, definitely silk is the way to go. and 100% natural.
All right. Thank you so much. So what we're offering, if you're just tuning in this morning with Tracy Wiggins and myself, thank you for joining us. This is the Silk Impressions Duvet. You're going to receive a queen-size pillowcase that we're showing here with each size that you're ordering. So the twin is 66 by 84. We are offering 4 easy payments across the board. We have the double duvet, which is 80 by 84. The queen is 86 by 90 inches, and the king is 90 inches by 102 inches, and they all come with one Silk Impressions queen-size pillowcase, and they also come with the eye mask. You can see the mask here. You can wear this overnight. It's supposed to be very soothing and comforting to your eye area. Also, this duvet allows your skin to breathe naturally, keeping you cool in the summer, warm in the winter, as silk is a natural insulator. The Silk Impressions Duvet offers you year-round comfort. You don't have to take it off your bed with different seasons. Leave it on. It adjusts to each individual body temperature. The style and luxury defined by centuries of craftsmanship. All Silk Impression Duvets are Testex Certified, which ensure the quality and also the quantity of silk in your product.
That's right, because that's very important. Yeah. Too much silk, too hot, too little silk. There is a true science
to get that balance, the comfort, to go through the seasons.
Yes, and we've been doing this for 12 years at Silk Impression.
Oh, wonderful.
We're very, very proud of all of our work. That's why we embroider our name on every single duvet.
Yes.
We're very proud of it, and we have got the formula. This is a year-round duvet designed for Canada specific, and I guarantee you, once you sleep with silk, you'll never, ever, ever go back, because there is no substitute.
Beautiful. And it's weightless. You know, it's kind to your feet. It's kind to your hips. It's kind
That's
to
right.
you.
So anybody with mobility issues as well.
Yes.
Great to sleep with silk. A lot of people have fibromyalgia or any other problems like that as well.
That is 510-369. That's a huge point you just made about fibromyalgia. It's huge. 510-369 and twin double cleaner king, all on 4 easy payments. So from $32.50 in the twin on easy pay to $48.75 over 4 months. We'll get this out to you. You know, November. This will take you right through the fall. I love this. I love the easy pay option. We don't charge any interest. We'll charge a credit card, and you can get it home and finally discover this top brand